this lecture, we will see about the vertical wall profile, how we can do the modifications in the vertical wall. Now you might ask what exactly the purpose and need of that. So let me show you this. So as you can see here that I have drawn a wall here. And if you look at the exterior side, you can see that we have some brickwork here. You can see that these are the brickworks you can see here that outside from the brickwork. Now let's suppose that you want to apply some another material from this side. If you look at the height of the wall, let me show you the height of the wall. You can see that this one is 3 meters. Now let's suppose that from top of 1 meter, you want to apply some another material. Okay. In that case, what you can do? In that case, you have to edit this wall. So, or what I will do is I will just simply go to level 0. Okay, I will draw this, I will select this, I will type CS for create similar. I will draw the same wall just like this one, and let me show you in the 3D view. You can see, okay, so this is the interior side. I will select that, press space. Okay. So if you look at the exterior side, you can see that this one is again off of brickwork. There's a brickwork here. You can see there's a brickwork. Now you can clearly see that there's brickwork. Okay. So now let's suppose that from 1 meter here, you want to apply some another material, for an example, gypsum, or from the bottom, you want to apply some another material. In that case, what you have to do is you have to just simply select this wall. After that, you have to go to edit type. And then let's go to, in your case, you might be in this view, which is for plan modify type attributes. Okay. And then you have to just simply click on edit. After that, you will get this horizontal profile of the wall. You can see that you are getting a profile just like this. But if you want to make any kind of modification vertically, in that case, you have to just simply go to view and then click on modify type attribute. And then after that, you will get this kind of thing here. You can see here that we are getting this kind of profile, vertical profile. Okay. Now, if you want to zoom in, you can use your mouse scroll wheel to zoom in and zoom out. And if you want to just pan around, you can again use this mouse scroll wheel, or even you can use this scroll wheel as well. You can see here, you can use this one as well. Okay. Now what next you have to do? You have to insert a function here. So I will just simply go ahead and click on insert. So basically it will insert that function. So basically that function will be outside. So I will make this unfinished 1/4. Here you have to choose the category. So let's simply click on. You to duplicate it from here so that you are not going to bother with the original one. So let's simply here. So let's simply type gypsum. So we call this one gypsum plus brick wall, and then I will hit OK. And then I will go to structure and you will get these kind of options. So if you are in floor plan modify type attributes, you won't be able to use these options because you can see that modify your vertical structure section preview only. So you have to go in and then click on modify type attributes. In that case, only these options will be available. Okay. And after that, you have to insert a function here. So I will just simply go and click on insert. I will call this one function 1/4. Okay, so, and after that, I will choose the material from here. So go ahead with this plaster, or I can go ahead with this one. Let's go ahead with this. Hit OK. Now you can see that we have successfully assigned this material to this function 1/4. And now after that, what you have to do is you have to split the wall. So if you already know that the height of this wall is 3 meter, okay, 3000 mm. So if you want to make any kind of modification in that case, you have to first of all split, okay, because we are going to assign the material to some vertical portion. In that case, you have to split, use this split region option. You have to just simply select that. After that, you have to decide from which point do you want to do that. Okay, so you can just simply click this thing from here. Okay, let me simply zoom in and I will just simply do a click here. Okay, if you have any kind of problem, you can just see, you can get this kind of thing. You can see that we have successfully made a cut here and next to your brick wall, you can see here. Okay, and then you have to just simply click on modify to get out of this program. Now you can see that we are getting this distance from the top, but we want to apply the material from the bottom at 1 meter. In that case, all you need is just to simply click here. After that, you can see here that there's a little arrow. All you need is just to simply click on this arrow, and after that it will shift everything from this bottom. Now you can see here that from bottom we have 5,600 length. Okay, but I want to apply this thing from 1,000. Okay, so in that case, again I have to go and click on this little icon here. Okay, little sign here. After that, you have to just simply click on that, and from 1 meter I have to apply the gypsum part. Okay, so just simply select that. I will apply one. As you click on the blank space, you can clearly see that now we are getting this from the 1 meter, and you can see here that 1 meter is there and we have already made a cut here. Okay, now what next you have to do, you have to assign this material to this brick wall. In that case, first of all, you have to select this function just like this. So I have to select this function, and you have to assign this layer to this one, this layer. Okay, so after that, you have to just simply click on assign layer. Okay, and then all you need is just to simply click on this layer, select this. So you can see here that I've selected this layer. And after that, you can just simply click on OK. Now you can see here that just finish 1 4, finish 1 4. Gypsum wall and brick common. These two are grayed out. You are getting this thickness, and it means that these two both are combined with each other. And after that, all you need is just to simply click on OK. And now we are getting this kind of preview. Again, you can just simply click on OK. And now if you look here from 1 meter, you can see here that we are getting this kind of view. You can see we are getting this kind of wall. So you can see that at the bottom 1 meter we have our gypsum, and the other rest we have brick wall. So you can apply the same wall properties to this. All you need is just to simply select on this wall. After that, you can just simply go to here. Okay, and then you can see here that we have our gypsum per brick wall. You can just simply click on that, and now you can see here that we have this thing. Like that, you can just simply click on that. You can just simply type essays, select all. And then from with this drop down button, you can just simply go and choose this gypsum per brick wall. And if you notice here this time, you can see here that we have successfully applied these kind of textures to all of the walls. So for that, what I will do is I will just simply select this wall. After that, I will go to edit type, and then from here, I will just simply go to edit the structure. And now we will get this vertical wall profile. If you're not getting this, all you need is just to simply click on go to view. If you in your case, you might be in modify tab. So in that case, you won't be able to access these options. So basically, we want to use this sweep command. So what I'll do is I'll change this to this. And after that, I just simply click on sweeps. And after that, it will take me to this window. So basically, sweep is, you already know that we are going to add, with the help of sweep, you're going to add some kind of 2D profile, and that we convert itself into 3D. And after that, we can use that thing for our wall. Now, in order to add any kind of profile, all you need is just to simply go ahead and click on add. And after that, it will add that default profile. So if you're not being able to see that, it is just because of the fact that you have to click on apply. And then after that, you will get this kind of profile here. So we are getting this kind of profile. And if you want to make any kind of changes in that, obviously you can choose the different wall profile from here, just like this. You can see, you can hit apply and you can see how this one is looking. You can go ahead, you can choose to this. Now you can see how these things are looking. Standard, now you can see these kinds of work profile you can choose from here. Okay. Okay. So in order to do it, I will set this to default and then I will hit apply. So basically you will see the default example. After that, you can choose the material from here. So we have used that copper material. So basically this is copper. So you can choose it from where you want to. So this is from base. You can choose this from top. You can hit apply. Now you can see that this one is at top. Again, you can go ahead. You can make this one at base. Now you can hit apply. Now this one is from base. You can see that this is the orientation. This is parallel to ground and this is perpendicular to face. And this is the side. So if we just, you can see that this one is the exterior side. If we click on interior and hit apply, it will shift that the block to the interior side. And then see, you can again change this to this by just simply click on exterior. Now, obviously, you can set the offset as well. If I just simply type of 50, what it will do, it will move this block of 50 from this wall. And if you just enter minus value, what it will do, it will just put this block towards the wall. Okay. Now you can also flip this thing. You can also set the setback, okay? And or you can, if you want to see what this can do, you can just simply go ahead and then we just enter a 50 and hit apply. You can see that we are just set back 50. Or what you can do is you can just make 1000. And if you hit apply, you can see that you can set the setback as of now. I will make this one 0. You can see that this wall cuts one is tick mark. So basically it will cut that wall if this one is intersecting with each other, and this is the cuttable is not tick mark. So I will just simply tick mark on that one so that whenever I will model the doors or windows, it will cut this section as well. After that, all you need is just to simply hit apply, and then you just simply need to click on OK. And then all you need is just to simply click on OK, and then you can see you are getting this thing here, and then hit OK. And now you can see that this thing is successfully applied here without any issue. You can see how this one is looking. Okay, so we have not duplicated that. That's why these things apply to all of the walls. And in this way, you can apply these kinds of things here. So for that, what you have to do is all you need is just to simply go to manage. Just simply go to manage and then you will find this material. So let's simply click on that. Here that we have 5 different tabs here. So we will talk about them later. So let's simply focus on these on the left hand side. You can see that on the left hand side, we have these all material names. Material, you can just simply go to this search bar, and from here you can actually search them. So let's say I'm looking for the gypsum. In that case, I will just simply type gypsum, and then you will see that I'm getting this material here. So like that, you can search any kind of material from there. And if you go to this window, you can see that we are getting these kinds of things. So let's talk about that. You can see here that you can just simply choose any of this. So right now this one is show all. You can just simply click on show in use. So you can see you can show unused. So you can just simply click on this one. So that's totally depend on you that which kind of material you are using. Then only in that case it will show you only that material. You can see here that you can also control the view type as well. So currently this one lists you. If you only want to see the text, you can just simply change that and it will show you the text view. Now, if you want the thumbnail view, you will get the just what kind of view you want. Again, you can go here and you can just simply change this to list view. Here, right now, the sorting is by name. Or you can just simply sort it by color name as well. Okay, so let's simply go and change this one. Right now, you can clearly see here that this is the thumbnail size, and right now the thumbnail size is 32 into 32. Also, if you want to change this, you can just simply go ahead and change this one to 64 into 64, and it will change that to 64. Now let's talk about the tabs which are on the right side. So you can clearly see that on the right side, we have this window, which is of course related to this brick masonry. Okay, so now I have selected that. So that's why I'm getting the properties related with this tab. If I selected this material here, so here you can see the descriptive information, product information, and anything related with that. Then you have graphics. So you have color, you have transparency, you have foreground, background, and you have all of these different things. And after that, you have the appearance, how this one's looking. So obviously you can change this scene as well. You can see that right now this one is looking at cylinder. So from here, if you don't like how this one is appearing on the sphere, on the cylinder, in that case, you can change this to sphere. It's the physical information. You can see that this one is stored, then there, and then after that, you have some mechanical property. You can control the density. And then after that, at the end, you have the thermal information. So you can have a bunch of different options here. You can see that you can change these things as well. Now after that, if you look here at the bottom, we have these three windows. If you click on this one, you can see you can open an existing library or you can create a new library. And here you can create a new material. You can see that you can create a new material, and then you can also you can duplicate the selected material. So why do we need to create the new material? Of course, if you're looking for some material which is not present there, then in that case, you have to create your own material. So in that case, we are going to use that option. And at the last, we have this open asset browser. If you click on this one, you will have a bunch of different option categories of the material. You can see here that we have a bunch of different options for and materials, and from here you can also import these kinds of material properties here. Okay, so we will talk about them in the upcoming lectures. So this is all about the material browser in Revit. In this lecture we will talk about the material appearances. So as you can see that right now, if you look at the visual style, right now the visual style is shaded. Okay, so obviously you can change this visual style to hidden, shaded, or anything, any options which is available here. But as of now, I have set this to shaded so that I can show you that what exactly we are going to see in the upcoming minutes. Okay, so for that, let me go to material. And I have selected this brick common because if you look at the background, I'm having this brick wall. Okay, if you look at the color, you can see that this is the color, and this color is exactly matching with this one. It is just because the fact that the visual style right now is you can see visual style is shaded. Okay, so if you can see in the shading, we have this color, and we have, again after that you have surface pattern. So you're going to get this surface pattern if you are going to change this visual style to hidden line. In that case, you are going to get this surface pattern. Now, if you notice here, now if you again go to material, you can see that you are getting this kind of surface pattern, and for the cut pattern you are going to see something like this. So if you want to see the cut pattern, and obviously in that case you have to create a section. Okay, and you can see for that, let's simply go here. Just simply go to view. And then after that, you will get this section option. So just simply click on that. I will simply click here and here. Okay. And then I will just simply double click on that one. And after that, you can see that you are getting this kind of pattern. And if you go to manage, and then if you click on material, you will see here that for the cut pattern, you should see is something like this. And for the foreground, you will see something like this. So, basically all these things are related with this. So we are getting here these kinds of things here. Okay. Now on the next tab is appearances. These kinds of texture, which is you will get only this if you are going to set this. Let me go to 3D view. You want to set this to realistic. In that case, you are going to get this kind of realistic thing. If you are just focusing on the rendering process, in that case, you should be very careful about the appearances. And you can see in the appearance how these things are looking. You can see in the masonry, this one is looking like this. And then after that, you have this relief pattern. So basically, this relief pattern tells about, you can see here that we have some sort of black and white color. So it will create, it will gives you some kind of real texture of the big one. So that's why we have this. Obviously, you can see, you can click on this image, and from here you can actually choose the any image you want. You can see that we have a bunch of different options for the image, but right now the image, the brickwork is set to this one. Okay, so that's why we are getting this kind of image. So you can just simply click on that one as well to change this kind of image. Now again, here as well, we can just simply set this relief pattern as well.